From check-in to chills, paranormal experiences in haunted hotels. The Omni Homestead Resort and the Jilted Bride. Built in 1766, the Omni Homestead Resort stands as one of America's oldest and most storied hotels, a place where history and hauntings intertwine. Its hallowed halls are home to countless legends, but none more chilling than the tale of the ghostly bride who roams the 14th floor, forever searching for her lost love. In the early 1900s, the resort was set to host a grand wedding. The bride, radiant with joy, awaited her groom in her hotel room. But the groom, consumed by doubts, left on a supposed errand and never returned. Hours turned into days, and as the truth sank in, the bride's joy transformed into utter despair. Overcome with grief, she took her own life within the very room that was to be her bridal suite. Since that fateful day, guests and staff have reported spine-chilling encounters with a spectral figure, her outline unmistakably that of a woman in a wedding gown. She is often seen wandering the 14th floor, her presence marked by an eerie chill that seeps into the bones. Those who have seen her recount the sorrow etched into her ghostly features, and some claim to have heard her soft, mournful voice. The spirit of the jilted bride is said to approach unsuspecting guests, her eyes filled with an endless yearning as she implores them for the time. In the blink of an eye, she vanishes, leaving behind an icy draft and a lingering sense of dread. The legend of the ghostly bride of the Omni Homestead Resort endures, a chilling testament to love lost and a soul forever trapped between this world and the next. The Sorrento Hotel and Alice B. Toklas. In the heart of Seattle stands a building whose very design sends shivers down the spine. Opened in 1909, its architecture was unsettling even then, evoking an eerie feeling among those who laid eyes upon it. Its peculiar structure, with sharp angles and shadowed corners, seemed almost intentionally crafted to evoke unease. Despite its unsettling appearance, the hotel became a popular destination, accommodating guests with a level of service that belied its ghostly facade. Over the decades, countless visitors passed through its doors, each unaware that their stay might include a spectral encounter they hadn't bargained for. For within these haunted halls roams the ghost of Alice B. Toklas. Born in San Francisco in 1877, Alice moved to Seattle in 1890 to study music at the University of Washington. Though her family resided near the hotel grounds for a time, they returned to San Francisco well before the hotel ever opened. Alice's life took her far from Seattle, and she died in Paris after a prolonged illness. Yet inexplicably, her restless spirit haunts this hotel. Guests often report seeing a ghostly figure, sometimes dressed in white, other times in black, wandering the corridors near room 408. The flickering lights and inexplicably moving drinks in the Dunbar room are attributed to Alice's spectral meddling. These eerie occurrences have solidified the hotel's reputation as the most haunted place in Seattle and Washington. In 2018, the hotel chose to honor Alice with a special dinner, preparing dishes from her renowned cookbook. Guests dined before embarking on a tour of the haunted premises, visiting the spots where Alice's ghost is most frequently seen. Despite never having walked the hotel's halls in life, Alice B. Toklas's presence is deeply felt, her spirit an indelible part of the hotel's haunted legacy. So, should you find yourself staying at this eerie establishment, be prepared for more than just a comfortable bed and attentive service. You might just receive an unexpected visit from the ghostly Alice, her presence a chilling reminder that some spirits never find peace. Fairmont, Banff Springs, and the Ghosts. This 132-year-old hotel has more than a few residents who've checked in but never checked out. The Phantom Bride. Among the most famous specters haunting Fairmont, Banff Springs is the Ghost Bride, a figure so renowned she has been immortalized on a stamp and coin. Her tragic tale dates back to the late 1920s. On her wedding day, the young bride, resplendent in her gown, began her descent down one of the hotel's marble staircases. Suddenly, something startled her, causing her to slip and fall. Some say she caught her heel in the hem of her dress. Others claim her dress brushed against a candle's flame. Whatever the cause, the result was the same. The bride met her untimely death on those very steps. Since then, hotel staff and guests have reported eerie sightings of a veiled figure gliding up and down the stairs. Some have even seen her ghostly form, still in her wedding dress, dancing alone in the ballroom, eternally yearning for the first dance with her husband that she never had. Sam the Bellman. The ghostly tales of Sam Macaulay, a genial old Scotsman who served as the head bellman during the 1960s and 70s, have haunted the Fairmont Banff Springs since his death in 1975. Despite his spectral form, Sam is known for his helpful nature, with many recounting the eerie services he has provided to staff and guests alike. One particularly unsettling incident involved two elderly women who called the bell desk for assistance when their key refused to work. The regular bellman, tied up with other duties, didn't respond for 15 minutes. When he finally arrived at their door, he found it already unlocked. The women claimed an older bellman in a plaid jacket, matching Sam's description exactly, had come to their aid. Guests and staff have reported seeing Sam's ghost haunting his old office, now a guest room on the mezzanine floor. Cold spots and fleeting apparitions are frequently experienced on the 6th, 7th, and 9th floors. The chilling presence of Sam Macaulay, ever the diligent bellman, lingers in the shadows of Fairmont Banff Springs, continuing to assist guests from beyond the grave. Haunted rooms. Within the shadowed corridors of the Fairmont Banff Springs lie rooms shrouded in sinister whispers, their room numbers deliberately kept secret. Staff and guests alike have shared chilling accounts of these rooms, where malevolent spirits seem to reign. In one such room, the terror manifests in the dead of night. Guests have reported waking to find their pillows yanked violently from beneath their heads or being forcefully shoved from their beds by an unseen, vengeful force. The spirits that haunt this room, it seems, are determined to ensure that if they cannot find peace, neither will their living visitors. Another room, also carefully unnamed, holds a darker and more gruesome tale. The legend tells of a horrific family murder that took place within these walls. Ever since, guests have been jolted awake by piercing screams in the dead of night. When they dared to turn on the lights, they were confronted with the grotesque sight of bloody handprints smeared across the mirror. Accounts vary. Some claim these handprints vanished before hotel staff could intervene, while others insist they remained stubbornly, chillingly intact. The room itself is now a source of grim speculation. The floor where it once stood is now sealed off and inaccessible from the hallway. Some say it's to keep unwary guests from the haunted room's dark grasp, while others whisper of renovations. Regardless of the reason, the eerie silence that now pervades this part of the hotel only deepens the enigma surrounding the room, ensuring that its dreadful secrets remain tantalizingly out of reach. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more amazing tales and content. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more incredible stories.